What is up, YouTube, and welcome back to another video on high altitude investing. In today's video, we are going to be talking about Bitcoin, and I've got a coin that I think is going to do 10 times in value in the next 24 hours. So make sure you stay clear till the very end of this video so you guys can get that coin. And without further ado, we'll get straight into today's video. All right, so let's talk about Bitcoin here. I'm on the daily candlesticks, and the first thing I want to talk about is the trading pattern that I'm seeing on Bitcoin. So I do see a big kind of flag structure here on Bitcoin. You can still see a very clear flag forming on Bitcoin. We also have wave 1 and wave 2, wave 3 and wave 4 in place, and I think we're going to have wave 5 here very soon. Now, wave 4 often does stop at that 50% Fibonacci level. You can see if we measure from the bottom of wave 2 up to the top of wave 3, and then look what retracement level that the wave 4 goes to, it most commonly goes to the 50% Fibonacci level. So that's a great place for us to see a reversal here on Bitcoin, for us to start to head back up towards the major resistance area of this channel, of this flag structure, and potentially take us up to around 66,000, in which case, if we break above that level, then I think wave 4 is done on Bitcoin, and we'll get ready for wave 5. Now, wave 5 is likely going to be a big, huge, extended fifth wave. So I have this little fifth wave right here drawn on the chart, but what I'm actually expecting is a big, extended fifth wave. And I've made a video talking about how I think Bitcoin is going to go to 250,000 per coin this cycle. And a lot of people are thinking, hey, is it a good time to buy Bitcoin? Is it a good time to sell? What's coming in the markets? And for me personally, all that I see here is basically a perfect wave 4. Like that was a big wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, and now it looks like a very good wave 4. And yes, it did deviate a little bit from our gold fractal. So we've been comparing Bitcoin to gold. However, fractals are not something where you worship every single price point, right? History repeats, or history doesn't repeat, but it often rhymes, as Mark Twain said. And if you look here with gold and Bitcoin and you compare the two, it's actually still super, super valid to compare these two charts because, like I said, history doesn't repeat, it rhymes. And if you look at Bitcoin and you look at gold, it's still the same thing, right? It's still, they both went up to their old all-time high and barely broke above their old all-time high, and then pulled back in a correction. I mean, that's what this is. This correction right here is the same thing that gold did right here. It's the same market structure. It's the same human psychology. Everything about this point in the chart is virtually the same as gold over here on Bitcoin. Now, if you go back historically, this has also been true. Because if you go back to, for example, the weekly candlesticks on gold, or let's even go to the monthly here. And by the way, you guys, I've been traveling and stuff, and I was at a concert, and I was going, woo, yelling and having a really good time at a concert. So, if my voice is like a little crazy, then don't worry about it, okay? It's just part of life. I'll be back normal soon, I promise. So over here on the left, we have Bitcoin, and over here we have gold on the right. You can see that really gold and Bitcoin have been doing the same things since the very beginning. Like they look exactly like each other. There is subtle differences though. So the fact that there's this like another crash on Bitcoin up here towards the old all-time high really doesn't change anything. Like, this is still following the gold fractal, you guys. Don't let fear, don't let news articles, don't let all that stuff on the media shake you out of crypto. All right? Like, crypto is here to stay. Bitcoin is in an excellent buy zone. All right? Like, imagine buying gold right here at $1,600 per ounce before gold went all the way up to $2,400 per ounce. I think Bitcoin is getting ready for that same type of a recovery that could take us up to a new all-time high, just like what happened with gold over here. So don't let all the media, all the black swan events. You guys remember COVID? That was the best time to buy, was during COVID. So don't let all the media, all the just BS out there, untruths, trying to convince you to sell your crypto, trying to convince you that the world is ending and that the sky is falling and that, crypto is never going to go up again. That's the same narrative they've said every single time. It's exactly what they said right here when Bitcoin was worth 16,000. It's exactly what they said right here during the COVID drop when it hit 3,000. It's exactly what they said right here when it hit 3,000 in the last bear market. It's exactly what they said on Bitcoin when it went down after hitting 1,100 and the whole Mt. Gox crash and it came down to $200 down here. They said it was dead, it would never recover, that the world was ending, and that the market wasn't going to recover. And I'm here to tell you that, by the way, there was black swan events associated with a lot of different crashes on Bitcoin. And they were actually some of the best times to buy. For example, the COVID drop, right? The COVID drop was one of the best buying opportunities Bitcoin presented for a long time. It was right here. But because people were scared of what was going on in the world, they didn't buy Bitcoin right here. Or at least not everybody. There was a lot of smart people that follow me and smart people that follow other people as well, and just smart people in general that did buy the dip right here. Because I was telling you guys to buy during COVID. I knew it was going to moon. The charts were screaming it. And it did. It mooned really hard afterwards. So sometimes those black swan events are actually really great times to buy. When the fear is high, the blood is in the streets, there's news articles about, oh, the world is ending, all the big players are selling, everybody's getting out. Come on, you guys. You really going to fall for it? Like, really? Wake up. Buy the dip. All right? You're smarter than this. So that's my view on Bitcoin. I do think we will see more upside. I probably will make videos about other coins. Like I said, I've been traveling. Just got back into town. Got back to where I live yesterday. So probably going to make more videos, Ethereum, Dogecoin, whatever else I need to update. But just know I'm bullish on the markets. So don't let all the fear, the FUD, the haters, all the stuff out there keep you from holding your crypto. All right? Just keep holding on. You got this. So that's Bitcoin. That's gold. Fractal still intact. Yes, there was a slight difference. It did go for another lower low, but it's still the same structure. Fractals don't follow each other perfectly. There's subtle differences. Give the market room to move, to do its thing. But this psychology of Bitcoin breaking out into a new all-time high up here and then pulling back is the same thing that happened to gold, the same psychology that happened to gold when gold broke out and pulled back. It's the same thing. So just pay attention to the psychology of what's happening, the human psychology, because people would have definitely been panic selling their gold right here. I'm telling you right now. And they're doing the same thing with Bitcoin right now. So yeah, that's my view on Bitcoin. Now let's talk about that coin that I think is going to see 10 times in 24 hours. Now this is a coin called Michi or Mickey. I actually don't know how to pronounce this, so I'm brand new to this coin. I just found it yesterday, so Forgive me, community, because I know there's a big community out there. So yeah, the community that's behind this coin, forgive me if I pronounce it wrong or whatever, but this is a cat meme coin, and I love this coin already. But the main reason I'm looking at it, well, is because I think it's going to moon. I think this thing in the next 24 hours could see upwards of 1,000% gains. So a lot of people wondering, well, how am I going to recover on those losses? You know, if you had some losses during the drop or whatever, take some Solana, download Phantom Wallet on your phone, Android or iOS. It's called Phantom, Phantom. Download this wallet, send some Solana to your phone, and I'll put a link, I'll put a contract address in the description. It's also on my Twitter. And basically, you just search for this contract address on the Phantom app and send Solana over to that Phantom app. You search for this contract address right here, and that will open up this Miki coin because there's so many different coins out there. You have to make sure you get the right one. That's why we search with the address right here, the contract address. There's a lot of meme coins out there, right? But yeah, once you find the right coin, the right one, this is called Miki coin or Michi, I think. I'll have to learn how to pronounce it. But yeah, this coin I think is going to do 10 times in value in the next 24 hours. So you can see here, it's a brand new coin. So over here is the 6th. So that's today, right here. And then over here is the 5th. So it's only been out since the 5th. So the 5th, the 6th, and tomorrow will be the 7th, obviously. And so I think by tomorrow, around this time tomorrow, this thing could really be taking off. I mean, it looks exactly like Bitcoin. It's only a way, way, way faster fractal of the old Bitcoin ABC correction market cycle. So I think this thing in the next 24 hours can really break out. And by the way, for this thing to do 10 times in value, it does not have to go that high. Basically, it just has to break its old all-time high. And since it's moving really fast, this is only 2 days worth of time, actually under 2 days worth of time that we have on the chart already. I think that over here, this would basically be this time tomorrow is over here. By this time tomorrow, this thing could be way up above its old all-time high. Way up above. I'm already in profit. I know a lot of people are buying. It's a great entry right here. I think this coin is going to take off. And I wanted to let you guys know because it's a lot of people are wondering, what's the next Solana meme coin? You know, we've been buying meme coins, Pepe, a lot of coins before they take off. I think this is the next one, at least in the near future, the next couple days, that could easily do 10 times in value. And I want to make sure that you guys are aware. I'm going to make a bunch of money on it. Let's all make a bunch of money. We'll all get richer for it. So let's all pile into this thing. And I think this thing, it's already going to take off. So you might as well get in now. And when it takes off, then we can sell when everybody else is trying to get in. But right now, not a lot of people know about it. It's brand new. I think it's going to take off like crazy. And yeah, I wanted to make sure you guys know so you can make a bunch of money and I can too. It's going to be a lot of fun. So yeah, that's my latest update on Bitcoin, my view on what Bitcoin's going to do. This is my next meme coin that I'm buying. I got a bunch of meme coins, but this is one I think in the near future, like literally the next 24 hours, this thing could do upwards of 1,000% gains. I know it sounds crazy, but look, this is only been out for like a day, right? This is when it got released, was over here. So this is like brand new, and it already had its first little cycle here. And now, just like how Bitcoin did, I think it's getting ready to break out into a new cycle. And it's going to be fun because this thing is moving fast. Brand new, really fast cycles, and a lot of potential for really high profit. So that's my update for the day. I love you guys. I know it was a crazy crash. Don't trip. Don't worry about it. Everything is still according to plan. We were talking about the beginning of the summer, Ethereum going down to 29 and even potentially 2,300 per coin. And everybody called me crazy back then. And yes, I did start buying a little bit early before the full crash completed, whatever. I got a little excited buying a little early. But you guys, it still did everything that we basically were planning on at the start of the summer. So it really wasn't scary when it happened. At least we knew that the market could definitely do this type of a move and what to plan for, and also to buy the dip when it happens instead of panic sell, which is what everybody and their mom is doing. So don't be afraid to buy the dip. All right? Love you guys. Thank you for tuning in. And yeah, I'll see you in future videos. Hey, thank you guys so much for tuning into today's video. I love and appreciate every single one of you. If you enjoyed this video, please do me a favor and share it with your friends. And I look forward to seeing you guys in future videos. As always, stay profitable out there.